Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. The Rangers have a chance at completing a rare 4-game series sweep. First pitch is coming up. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Michael Young, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Michael Young.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And the pitch. Matt Duffy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Duffy is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Duffy is the second out of the opening frame. Standing in now, Nate Walker, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Walker is off of first with 2 away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Danny Santana would be next. The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate, Danny Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a line drive. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Lance Lynn gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Louis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Now here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second, no left fielder, number 9.
Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball up there.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps Big Frank. Lynn's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he fouls this one off. Thomas is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minoso arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Batting eight, the second baseman, Elvis Andrus.
Now batting, Elvis Andrus. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here it comes now to Andrus.
That's a ball.
Andrus is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Texas. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Paul Konerko. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it's fouled away. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The next 3-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoán Moncada. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Solo home run for Yoán Moncada. 4th home run here in the early going as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. See you later. Solo home run for Nomar Mazara. 2nd home run early in the year, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead. Here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Chu has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Striding in, Danny Mendick comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. Lynn steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
3 runs already home here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Settling in now, Louis Aparicio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Rangers 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Young. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action.
Duffy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Mazzara will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Minnie Minoso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Fouled away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Frank.
Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So here's Yoan Moncada. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. It is taken, strike 1. Gallo playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he takes a called strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Chu with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Elvis Andrews.
Ready for another chance? Elvis Andrews. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the White Sox.
Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yohan Moncada. Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Line softly toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. This is popped up. Guzman is there for it. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lynn looks in. Here it is on 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and it's still 3-1. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Young, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a swing by Young as he comes up empty. It's 2 strikes now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Aparicio gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Matt Duffy.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Duffy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Ready for another shot now. Nate Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Danny Mendick.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batter number 11. Louis Aparicio.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Louis Aparicio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. The 2-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hard hit towards center. Garcia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, why not continue to climb the ladder if he's going to continue to swing at it?
He'll try again. 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Minnie Minoso.
Number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Nick Goody takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Frank Thomas will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Paul Konerko. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fouled away. Grounded to third. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Yohan Moncada will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A 2-run job by Yohan Moncada. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Stepping into the box, Nomar Mazara. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Rangers 1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman. Moncada gloves it to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jesse Chavez.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 7.
Yasmani Grandal.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Here's the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
3-0 the count.
Chavez stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In for strike 2. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Standing in, Louis Aparicio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So striding forward now, Minnie Minoso. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, and 2. Here it is.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Alex Colomé has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Alex.
Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Michael Young.
Leading off for the Rangers, the designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Young.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now that's popped up. Moncado's there for it, and there's one gone. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Matt Duffy. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slow little grounder left side. High hop and he barehands it. Touche, sir.
Next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Now in the box, Nate Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Pudge Rodriguez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And the count will be full. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. Change up low, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Walker rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they now trail by only 3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Danny Santana, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far this season, Santana brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the White Sox 5 and the Rangers 2. Cody
attention,
Allen
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
the
bottom
Rangers.
half of the eighth.
Number 31, Cody Allen.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here is the big hurt Frank
The
Thomas.
first baseman, Frank Thomas.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. The Rangers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Guzman in foul ground, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark, so winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, and it remains 5-2. Aaron Bummer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aaron.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And that misses. 2-1. Now here it comes. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Elvis Andrews.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. This one's down to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final today. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Lucas Giolito earns his first win of the season. Aaron Bummer wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.